Welcome in to the Fantasy Football Game Show brought to you by Front Yard Fantasy. It's in the game. I am joined today by my good buddy Joey, FYF fan member. We're also joined by two very, very good friends of the show, very good friends at FYF. We're joined by Craig Reith from Roto Heat and Nate Polvo from IBT. How you doing, fellas?
Doing great.
I'm here with you guys, and this is wonderful. Wonderful fun.
This is wonderful. This is always a wonderful fun time.
JL, I heard you call me Joey Wright, and I just would like to correct you. It's actually Joey Reet, and it's
Joey
just been said
Reet.
wrong all
Really?
these years. And so
I'm sorry, Joey Reet.
Come forth about that. Craig gave me the strength to finally come forward about mispronunciation of names.
Well, Craig, you are so brave. So brave. Thank you for all your hard work. How you doing today, Joey Reet?
I'm good.
Make sure you keep
glad I'm here with all you guys.
Moreau,
that's the next one. Joey's name is actually Reet. Mm-hmm. Well, we got a fun game of Fantasy Football Jeopardy for you all today. Before we get into that, there's been a shit ton of NFL news today. Most recently, this Darren Waller trade. You guys brought it up right before the show. How you feeling about this? Giants acquired Darren Waller for the 100th pick, third round pick. How you feeling about this?
You know, I like it for the Giants. I hate it for Daniel Bellinger, but I love it for the Giants. It's a good move for Daniel Jones. You get him his only real elite pass catcher at this point, because we don't know what Wan'Dale Robinson's going to be. For the Raiders, I mean, essentially the 100th pick. No, that's a terrible deal for the Raiders, but they did it, and I hate the Raiders. So
it's a good day for you.
Yep.
Yeah, Nate hit the nail on the head. Like it's Bellinger. I was so high on him coming into next year. And this trade just kills any value he really had. I think Daniel Jones can work well with Waller, so we'll see what happens.
What about you, Craig?
I don't really know what the Raiders are doing. So from that end, it's a little bit confusing, but that's sort of par for the course with the Raiders. So not completely unexpected. But yeah, for the Giants, it's great for them. It's a Cowboys fan. I don't like seeing Darren Waller there. So it's probably good for their team that way.
Yeah. How dare you besmirch the name of Sterling Shepard, Nate? Sterling Shepard is there.
But he's
elite
good.
Pass catcher.
He is not an elite pass catcher. Come on.
You're right. You're right.
I just thought of this. Darren Waller just married Kelsey Plum from the Las Vegas Aces. So now, like their marriage, they were both in the same city. Now they're going to be in two separate cities.
Tragedy.
So
Tragedy.
That's kind of sad. But Kelsey, I'll be in Vegas again in January. So see you then.
See you then. We got some people in the chat. We got Ladarius. Says, hello, all. Should be a good one.
What's up, buddy?
It should. That's what they told us. And Andrew in here said, love the John Stewart jersey in the background.
Close. So close.
So close. Everybody knows John Stewart had a very illustrious career in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, great quarterback. They called him Slash.
Mm-hmm. And we got Dave in here. Said, I love you all very much. We love you too, Dave. Welcome in.
Thanks, Dave.
Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. We got Dustin said, Nate and Craig, love it, but still, hashtag Team Joey.
Always and
Respect.
forever. Thank you, Dustin.
It looks like some of our comments are not fully working, which is fine. I got them pulled up here on the side. I might just not be able to pull them all the way up on the screen. But that doesn't matter. But we do have some people that I neglected to mention here. We got Albert in the chat said, hello, everyone. We got Dame said, howdy, everyone.
What's up, bub?
Come in. Welcome in, friends. And Simon said, hi, friends. I wish I was there. We wish you were too, Simon.
Yeah, we miss you, buddy.
Well, 3 of the 4 of us. I don't know how Joey feels about it, but
yeah. 3 out of the 4 of us miss you. 1 of us don't.
I'm neutral on Simon.
That's fair. A lot of people love him, so you got to balance it out.
Yeah.
Well, we brought you guys here to play some Fantasy Football Jeopardy today. So that's what we are going to do. Let me pull that up. Uh-oh. I can't find it. Joey.
Is this the
Yeah, what's up, buddy?
Never mind. I found it. Thanks, Joey.
Okay. You're welcome. I didn't do anything except look beautiful.
Well, thank you for that. All right, now we got it up. All right, we're playing Fantasy Football Jeopardy. If this is your first time joining us for this game, it's kind of like the normal game Jeopardy, but with a fantasy football twist. Each of these questions, each of these categories are going to be something related to the NFL, except grab bag. Well, contestants are going to have to answer the questions. If they get it correct, they are going to get to choose the next category or the category of the contestant right after them. So there's a little wrinkle to the mechanic here that you're used to. Contestants also don't have to say what is, you just say the answer. I think that's the only difference. Oh, also, you won't lose money if you get the question wrong until the very last round, in which case you can, because that would be Final Jeopardy, and that'll work almost entirely exactly the same as the TV show. So you'll pick it up if you didn't get it there. Let's see. What was I trying to do here? Yeah, I was trying to pull off that logo. Boom. Our categories today, we have Where Was I Again? This category is about something that Simon thought of that I will tell you right now. This category is about you are given a player's career by the year and the team, and you have to fill out you have to fill in the missing team from the timeline. Then we have What Makes a Name. That one is pretty self-explanatory. There'll be some pictures, and you have to figure out what name it is trying to say.
That's fun.
It's like a rebus puzzle, if you're familiar with those.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have Grab Bag. Those can be anything. Free Agent Frenzy. This one is, I'm going to give you a free agent name, and you have to, and their former team, and you have to tell me their current team, the team they just signed with. And then the final one is Name That Aaron. There are going to be pictures of Aarons. You got to tell me which Aaron it is.
Oh boy.
All right.
I ran an Aaron today.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I haven't left my
the
house.
Rent-A-Center one?
No.
JL, I want to tell you that Simon promised me when he wasn't going to be on, Aaron Rodgers would be hosting since it's Jeopardy and he has nothing better to do. So I was a little disappointed in that.
That makes sense.
We sadly couldn't hire any of Aaron Rodgers' friends, so he didn't show up.
No,
Didn't
that
show
makes
up.
sense.
And also, Simon is a pathological liar. I wouldn't trust anything that man said.
True. Lies all the time.
Honestly. Yeah, it's just a word of advice for future interactions. All right, Nate, you are going to be going first in this game of Jeopardy today. So you get to choose your category and your question value.
Let's go Free Agent Frenzy for 500.
Whoa.
I'm starting off big.
Big
I'm
boy.
not messing around.
Big boy, Free Agent Frenzy 500. All right, here's your question. Mike McGlinchey, offensive tackle, San Francisco 49ers.
Denver Broncos, JL.
Denver Broncos is correct, Nate.
Wow, good job, Nate.
Way to start off strong. 500.
To be fair, I've been covering free agency for the last day and a half, so
Top of mind.
I'm still up, right? I get to keep going.
No, you are choosing. Here, let me mess up the order here. Boom, boom, boom. All right. So you are choosing Craig's next category. So where do you want to send Craig?
Let's go to Name That Aaron for 100.
Name That Aaron 100. All right. You said 100, right?
Yep. Yes, sir.
Okay. Name That Aaron 100. Here it is. Name that Aaron.
Aaron Rodgers.
Wait, stupid me. You don't get to choose the question value. Craig gets to choose the question
That's
value.
fine. I'll take it. It works.
Are you sure?
I'm fine with it, JL.
Because I'll just throw this one away. We don't even have to do this one.
It's fine. I'll take a gimme.
I refuse. Craig, choose your new value.
That
one's burned.
200.
200.
If you get this wrong, we can maybe give you 100. I don't know. We have
Simon
to check
said,
with the judges.
No, Craig gets to pick his value. Then you do it, Simon. You don't get to backseat host from the chat. All right. Name that Aaron 200. You said 200, right?
Yep.
Name that Aaron.
Oh.
Aaron Donald.
Aaron Donald is correct. Craig.
And a cute little dolphin.
And a cute little dolphin. That is adorable. Is that a recent
It
picture?
is.
He looks so happy. Just like serene.
Wouldn't you be if you were swimming with a dolphin?
And as
Maybe.
rich as he is.
I
Yeah.
probably feel guilty. I don't know.
Yeah, it depends where. If it was like in the wild, I would feel good about it.
Then I'd be a little worried.
Oh,
What
okay.
is this dolphin
Wow.
about what is this about? Just take me out?
He's gonna steal your wallet. I don't
Drag
know.
me out into the deep so I drown? Does this dolphin have good intentions? I don't know. Dave in here's a grab bag 500 with the 220.
Whoa.
Thank you, Dave. And Aaron Donald, a bunch of Keith in the chat said Aaron Dolphin. Aaron Dolphin.
What if
Man.
Aaron Donald goes to the Dolphins like during the show? Like Simon would be like a prophet and a liar, but a
A
prophet.
prophet,
Prophet
and a
and
liar.
liar.
A prophet liar.
Yeah.
He would. Scamper said Nick Cage.
Well,
Close.
Could be. All right. Craig, you get to choose Joey's next category. Where'd you like to send him?
Where was I again?
You were in
300.
Name That Aaron.
No, that was the name of the category.
Yeah, this is the category I'm picking, JL.
Oh, where was I again? There you go.
This is like who's on first. This
Who's
is
on
classic.
first? What number was it?
300, please.
300. Jadeveon Clowney, 2014 to 2018, Houston Texans. 2019, 2020, Tennessee Titans. 2021 to 22 was Cleveland Browns. Where was he in 2019?
Why is Arizona in my head? Give me a second. Do I have 1 second?
You have exactly 1 second.
Houston. Yeah, I'm going to say Arizona. I feel like that's right.
Final answer?
Yeah.
Seattle Seahawks.
Oh, yeah.
I can now, as soon as I saw it, I could picture him in the jersey. Before that, I couldn't.
Didn't him and Watt get traded like almost at the same time? That's why I'm thinking Arizona. For some reason, I thought they both went to
I think
Arizona.
so.
Yeah, that's where my head was at. Okay.
And we got Dick Sickles in the chat said Seattle. Dustin said Seattle. Well done. Well done. All right, Joey.
I don't get to pick anything.
You don't get to pick anything. Nate, we're back to you.
Let's go free agent frenzy for 400.
Free agent frenzy for 400. Patrick Peterson, cornerback, Minnesota Vikings.
That would be the Pittsburgh Steelers, JL.
Pittsburgh Steelers is correct. Nate running it up.
We've got a Nate problem today, I see.
First time for everything, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so now I'm picking for Craig. We're going to run Craig
Just
over
the category
to...
this time, Nate. Don't get too
I
greedy.
know.
Don't go tricking me.
What makes a name for 300?
I don't know what makes a name.
Letters?
Sounds, syllables,
Numbers?
Yeah.
A mommy and daddy, you love each other very much.
Craig, where do you want to go?
We'll go 300.
300. I don't even know what to prompt here. What makes a name, Craig?
I get it.
Kenny Pickett.
Kenny Pickett is correct. Well
I
done.
love that.
Well done.
Craig, send me there. I want to play.
How do you guys feel about
Sure.
Kenny Pickett? This going into next season, the Steelers had I don't know if you can call it a bridge year. It was a something year. Are you bullish on this Pittsburgh offense?
Go ahead,
I'm
Nate.
sorry. Did you say me?
Quite literally anyone.
Go ahead.
Dear
Craig.
Lord, guys, have you ever
Yes,
talked
no,
a conversation before?
I was doing
I
that on
did-
purpose.
Dear, dear Lord.
I recently did a rookie draft, a second-year draft, and Brock Purdy and Kenny Pickett went back-to-back. And when you look at those two guys right next to each other, yeah, Kenny Pickett has a starting job in Pittsburgh. Man, he looked really rough last year. I hope he can turn it around, but I'm not too excited about him. If I'm drafting him in fantasy leagues, I'm definitely going to be someone I take with like a last-round pick and pair him with someone safe, maybe like a Matthew Stafford.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to be a QB1 this year, but I think he'll be a solid QB2 in Superflex. They're going to load up on more weapons in the draft. I think they might go after Jordan Addison, honestly, to pair him back up with Pickett since he had his Blitnikoff year with Pickett. No, he's not going to be an all-pro quarterback, but he'll be a serviceable. I'd say quarterback 13, 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood is where I've kind of graded him out right now.
I think maybe like a Taylor Heineke type quarterback.
Better than that.
Think he'd be better than that?
I think he'll be better than that.
All right. It's a good barometer. Craig, got anything to add on Kenny Pickett?
I think he just falls into that large group of, second-year quarterbacks that we end up seeing year after year where people dump on them right away when they don't show a ton, and we forget that a lot of times these quarterbacks aren't going to just step in and be world beaters. It's going to take time to adjust and find out what they're actually going to be. So if you're invested in him, you're hanging on and still hoping, but I'm not running out to get him myself.
Yeah. I think that's a fair assessment. We got royalty in the chat. FYFOG Swampy said at work and cry. We cry too, Swamp. We miss you. He said, hope y'all doing well.
Oh, thanks.
Dustin said Penny to the Eagles.
Ooh, that's exciting.
For who?
Well, I mean, Miles Sanders is most likely not going to be going back anyways. So,
Sure. So you'd expect Penny to be the guy?
I mean, Jason Kelsey just signed another 1-year deal, so they're investing in their offensive line. Is it Penny or is it Gainwell? I think it's going to be a shared backfield again. But first reaction is, Penny had one banger game last year for Seattle, and then he got hurt. And then Kenneth Walker just took over. So
I was really hoping the Eagles were going to go after Bijan with that 9th pick, but I don't think that's happening now.
Yeah, probably not. Not if they have Penny. And Dustin said, Penny to the Eagles. Simon responded with nickel to the Bears. Touche.
You mentioned Bijan, Nate. That could be somewhere the Bears go at number 9.
Could be.
Shocked.
It could be. I wouldn't hate that. Pairing him up with Khalil Herbert, who I already really like. Yeah, I think that could be a good fit for Bijan. Bears are going to be good this year, guys. It's going to be weird.
I know. It's going to be real weird. All right, let's get into our next question here. This one is Joey's. And Craig, you get to choose Joey's next category.
I'll be nice. He can go to what makes a name.
What makes a name, Joey?
400. I need to catch up.
What makes a name? 400. Here it is, Joey.
Damian Pierce. I love that I got this one too.
Damian Pierce is correct. Yeah. Well done.
That's my guy.
Well done, sir.
And that's my Dame.
Shout out Dame. Yeah. Dame on Pierce. Ha. I didn't get it at first.
I didn't either.
I got the Pierce part and the Dame
Pierce
part, but I didn't get the. I was like, Dame light switch?
Yeah.
That's not right. Well done, Joey. That's going to be 400. And Toronto Dave is in the chat said, shout out Dame. And Dame in the chat said, hey, that's me. That's a me. Yeah, hey, that's a me. A Dame overboard. I already gave you your points, Joey.
Yeah, you did. You should give me some more, though.
No. And you get to choose Nate's next category.
Because you revealed that you've been working on free agents all week, I'm not going to send you there. I'm going to send you to What Makes a Name.
Oh, that's fine. I'll take What Makes a Name for 500.
What makes a name for 500? Here it is.
Oh, boy.
It's going to be Nate.
Michael Thomas. I know that's wrong.
Final answer?
I've got nothing.
Micah Parsons. Close. I know.
Parsons.
Parsons.
That was tough. That was a tough one.
That's why it was 500.
Yeah.
I get it.
Wow, that was a tough one. I'm sorry, Nate.
Her eyes just stare right through you.
That's the only part I don't get. What's the name of that meme?
Maybe
Is that associated with that meme?
I think so. Or Simon's just trying to screw all of us. It could be either one.
I don't know.
I think that's the one part I wouldn't have gotten. And the rest of it.
Yeah.
So that's Mike Parsons. I see.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. All right. Craig, we're back to you. And you get to choose your own category and question value. First time this game.
Free agent frenzy for 300 to try to get it out of Nate's comfort zone.
I like it. I like the strategy. Free agent frenzy 300. Jonnu Smith, tight end, New England Patriots.
It would be the Atlanta Falcons.
Atlanta Falcons is correct. Well done, Craig. Nice 300, bringing it up to within 100 of Nate.
Whoa.
I think this has to be one of the more baffling moves we've seen over the last week.
I don't think it is. He's an elite run blocker and pass blocker. He's not going to be lined up out wide. He's going to be either in line or they're going to use him as like a fullback because they've still got Kyle Pitts. Mm-hmm. Right? Please.
Yeah. Well, and the coach knows him. Yeah.
Yeah. Arthur Smith knows him. So
Arthur Smith has this thing about players that tower over other players. He just loves it.
It's like a dominance thing.
Yeah. So it's like, it makes sense.
It does. Yeah. I'd be interested to see. I'm sad that Jonnu Smith is perennially put in situations where he can't create fantasy value because I think he's good enough to create fantasy value. And I don't think we're going to see that on the Falcons, unfortunately.
No.
And Simon said, Ladarius, quick on that one. Are you excited for the Falcons signing so far? I'm guessing he's asking Ladarius. Are you guys excited about the Falcons signing?
What's to be excited about?
Yeah, it feels just
They made a lot of
okay.
them.
They got.
Well, they're trying to improve that defense, which they have to do because it was just
Yeah.
atrocious for most of last year. And I know for a lot of people that's not fun, but their linebackers last year just had a ton of tackles, and it isn't what you want to see in real life. Is that many plays where even their safeties, like one of their safeties, Richie Grant, had like 120 some combined tackles. Rashaan Evans had 150 or something like that. They had to get better on defense, so that can only help the offense too if their defense is not out there all the time.
Right. Do you think they'll be able to contend for that division? The division's not that much competition.
Depends on the quarterback.
Yeah.
They brought in Heineke today, so that should be interesting.
Yeah. All right, let's get into our next one here. Craig, you got that one correct, so you're choosing Joey's next category.
What makes a name again? We'll send them there.
200.
200. What makes a name, Joey?
Christian Kirk.
Final answer?
Yeah, I don't understand what the lips are though.
It's a chin.
Christian.
Chin.
Kirk.
Guys,
Christian Kirk. Well
Chin.
done, Joey.
I was just looking at those beautiful lips and I missed the chin.
He's like, I don't understand. Lips? Chris Lips Kirk?
They're both kind
Oh,
of,
boy.
if you look at Chris Pratt and you look at the lips, they're both kind of brooding. Those could very well be his lips. I don't know.
They could be.
Simon would know.
Simon
I
would
know where
know.
we got the photo from. So
They're probably Simon's lips.
No.
Those are Simon's lips. Good eye. Those are Simon's lips.
Extra points to Nate.
Tied up his hair so you couldn't see it, and it shaved his dirty mustache.
Thank God.
Chris Lips.
Chris Lips
Trek.
Trek. That's a team name right
Mind
there. Chris
freak.
Lips Trek.
Oh.
All right, well done, Joey. We are back to Nate, and you get to choose Nate's category.
I will be sending Nate to, let me look at the categories. What makes a name?
What? All right, what makes a name? Nate, you don't have a choice here. It's going to be
Nope.
one hundo.
Derek Carr.
Derek Carr is correct. Well done, Nate.
Is this an ack? Like Derek Ack?
Derek. Yeah, I think it's a ick.
The bottom
Well
one's a
done.
car.
Is that what it is? Okay.
Derek Honda?
But that's a car with one R. It's
In
just
my
one
head,
R.
I was like, there's no Hondas in the league. What the heck?
with that first symbol, I thought he was trying to do something with Daria Gumbawale, and I was trying to make that fit, and it just didn't.
Oh,
So.
that would have been good. Dare. Oh, man. That would have been really good. That would have been a little bit tricky for a 100.
Yeah.
I like it, though.
think I would've
Toronto
missed
Dave
that.
said, no vomit Honda. Lion gag Honda. Ew. Say lion gag.
Lion Gag
Lion
Honda
Gag.
sounds like a car dealership. Come out to Lion Gag Honda.
Get
This
your
weekend.
Ford at Lion Gag Honda. Dare
That's
Gag
good, Joey.
Civic.
Derek
Lion
Ack
Gag
Civic.
Civic.
Dare Gag. Sounds awful. It's the worst Lord of the Rings character ever. Dare Gag the Great.
Sounds like something you do in like third or fourth grade.
You
Gag.
want to go Dare Gag behind the jungle gym?
I got suspended.
If my kids are watching, hi kids.
Hey, kids.
Hey!
Thanks for
So
letting
the-
us know ahead of time.
This morning on the morning show, I'm driving my daughter to camp, and JL says Dick's Sporting Goods, and my daughter goes, "Dick is a bad word."
It's your fault for teaching her it's a bad word, Joey. Not my fault.
But it's like nobody
also Dick's
cussed.
Sporting
It was-
Goods name's fault for
Usually
naming
she'll
this
call
also.
out when they say something bad, but this time it wasn't. But it was funny.
Simon says you'll be choking on your deals at Lion Gag Honda. It doesn't say we need this category every time.
I
Well,
kind of agree here.
Yeah,
I have good
that's
news.
a good one.
There's a similar segment
I just spit my
Coming on
coffee back
Wednesday.
into the cup.
onto the morning show. So tune in for that. There goes Joey. Who got that one right? Joey, you got that one right?
I think I did.
No, Nate got that
Nate
one right.
did.
That was me.
Now it's Craig's turn, but Nate gets to choose Craig's category.
We're gonna send Craig over to. Let's get grab bag going.
Ooh.
Yeah.
All
I'll
right,
take my
Craig.
movie question.
300.
300. You love those 300s, Craig. What is the Roman name for the Greek goddess of love, Aphrodite? Is it Mercury, Venus, Mars, or Jupiter?
I believe it's Venus.
Final answer?
Yeah.
Venus is correct. Well done. Can't stop Craig, Nate. Nice try.
No, well, fantasy football, fantasy
Fantasy gods.
It's all fantasy.
The men are from Mars, women are from Venus, right?
Venus,
That's what that book was called? Venus?
100%. And with that, Craig, you are in the lead. 1,100 and 8,000. And you are picking Joey's next category. Chat knew this one, by the way. Venus from Scamps. Venus from Dustin. Venus from Ladarius.
I think Toronto.
The name is
right?
Joey from Toronto Dave. What'd you say, Craig?
I agree. Joey's the goddess of love. Or
He is
god
the
of
goddess
love.
of
It's true.
You should ask my wife. She would tell you different.
It's not something you admit on air, Joey.
Self-burn.
God,
So-
I'm asking for it a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, well, sorry,
God, I'm
Dave, if
nagging.
you're watching. Yeah. The God
All
of
right.
not tonight, honey. No.
All right. Craig, you are choosing Joey's category. Where you want to send Joey?
Where was I again?
All right. Where was I again? Joey.
Oh, I did really bad the first time. I'm going to do 400 because I did so bad with the 300.
400. Where was I again? Blaine Gabbert. 2011, 2013 Jaguars, 49ers from 14 to 16, Cardinals in 2017. Blank in 2018, but 2019 to 2022, he was apparently
Blaine
on
Gabbert.
the Blaine Gabbert team.
He did play for the Bucks, didn't he?
I think that's the last part of it there.
Is it supposed to be Bucks 20? Because I know he did play for the Bucks.
Although Simon's in the chat, maybe he could clarify.
We put Blaine Gabbert. He goes, I
He played for
accidentally
himself.
wrote Blaine Gabbert. Yeah, we figured that one out. We figured that part out.
So where was he before Tampa Bay then?
The Bucks.
Okay.
Ooh.
Feels like he would have always been Blaine Gabbert, but I don't know.
He finally found himself in 2019.
I'm gonna say the Rams. I don't know where he
Final
was in
answer?
2018. Yeah.
The Tennessee
Yeah.
Titans.
I
I'm
do
sorry,
not
Jim.
remember that. I'm sorry, Blaine Gabbert.
I don't blame you.
I don't know why.
I was
did
like, oh, Bucks. I know he played there, but that's not the answer.
This is Scamper said Fort Lauderdale Blaine Gabbert.
It's a local team.
That's a local team.
I think the XFL has a Fort Lauderdale Blaine Gabberts. I'm not sure. It seems like they would.
if they don't, they really need to get
They
on
should.
that.
They should, yeah, 100%. San Antonio Blaine Gabberts.
All right.
I don't know how to say that, and I'm
Sioux
not going to
City.
try.
The
Sioux City,
Blaine
first
Gabbert.
try, and Blaine Gabberts, best record in the league.
The Sioux City Blaine Gabbert seems like they have like an old timey baseball guy. As their
Dave
announcer.
said, "I don't blame you, Joey."
Good job, Dave.
Nice.
Well done, sir.
Let's see. Joey did not get that right.
No, this
And so
category is
Nate-
a thorn in my butt.
Nate, we're back to you. What category and question value would you like?
We're gonna go free agent frenzy for 200.
Free agent frenzy for 200. Mike White, QB, New York Jets.
Miami Dolphins
Miami Dolphins is correct, Nate. Well done.
taking the lead back
Taking the lead
Yep.
back for now.
for a minute.
I want to talk about Mike White because I think it signified something to a lot of people. A lot of people paying attention who are concerned about Tua. This Mike White signing seemed to give them a breath of relief. Curious, how do you guys read into the situation with Tua here? How are you navigating it from a fantasy perspective?
Is there anything to really navigate with this? I mean, we know Mike White's the greatest New York Jets quarterback ever, but he doesn't stack up to Tua. For me, this is a clear sign that they think Tua is going to be ready to go for the season, and they're not worried about his health moving forward. I did read that he's been taking jiu-jitsu, I believe, to learn how to fall better so he doesn't hit his head when he gets tackled. I think that I know, Joey, it's funny, but it's true. I
I was
don't
thinking
care.
to fight off the defensive players.
Oh yeah, sure, totally. I don't know
Yeah.
that jiu-jitsu works for that. You might have to do some kickboxing, but this doesn't move the needle for me on anything in Miami at all. It's a good signing for the team, good solid backup.
Yeah, I think less from a start, like him threatening the starting position of Tua. I think Tua is pretty secured there, but more so from the angle of risk, right? This to me at least signified that they are committed to moving forward with Tua, and they might be like they're not fully hedging their bets. This shows me confidence in Tua playing this season.
Yeah. A lot of the medical pundits were saying, like, what Tua went through last year should not carry into next season as much as far as concussions go. And this signing kind of confirms that a little bit with me, that those pundits were onto something with that.
What about you, Craig? How do you feel about the Mike White signing?
I like it in terms of he showed himself to be a competent NFL quarterback and a team that, was actually, if you remove the other quarterback play, pretty good on offense even. And when you take him down there and you put him as the backup, if he's called into play with the weapons they have down there in Miami, I like it as a backup quarterback. And of course, there's going to be a drop off. There is for most starting quarterbacks to backups, but he's competent enough where I don't think it's going to necessarily tank their season like you saw a lot of this past year.
Yeah. With you on that. I hope we get badass Mike White back.
That would be fun.
Yeah. Maybe that Tua goes out, Mike White comes in, leads the Dolphins to a Super Bowl. It's the kind of future I want.
Real Frank Reich, Jeff Hostetler energy over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nick Foles.
Yeah.
Nick Foles.
Yeah, Nick. You I had in mind when I was saying that. You nailed it. Dave said I'm more of a follower. And Simon said Dave is in charge now, which makes more sense with this comment. And Simon said Tua Jitsu. That's so dumb, but I like it. And it says that Mike White's ribs are all loose, so they can give them to Tua for more protection.
Oh, good call.
That would make sense.
I hadn't even considered that strategy. You need rib depth on any team.
Of course.
Replacement ribs?
Replacement ribs, yeah.
Spare
Taylor.
ribs.
Gerard Taylor could have used those. Maybe stave off Justin Herbert a little longer. All right.
He needed an armor plate to keep that needle out of his
no kidding.
Oh God, that's still to this day. Like I think about that situation and get uncomfortable just thinking about them poking that long needle into the wrong spot. Oh, gross. And Simon said, I skipped Dave's comments, which would have made the other comments make more sense. Well, I nailed it. Next question. Who do we leave off on?
Craig's going to do. Craig was going to go to Where Was I Again?
Craig going to Where Was I Again? And Craig, what question value would you like?
200.
200. Cordero Patterson. Vikings from 2013 to 2016, boy. The Raiders in 2017, the Patriots in 2018, question marks for 2019, 2020, and then 2021 and 2022 are the Atlanta Falcons. Where was he before this?
That's a great question, Simon. So thanks for a great question. As I'm
where was it?
I think I know the answer to this one.
This is a complete guess.
Tennessee.
No.
Is incorrect.
Bears? Yeah.
The Chicago Bears.
There you
go. That one.
Chicago Bears. I thought he was there longer than just 2 years. That's kind of surprising. That is kind of surprising. Cordero Patterson, his teammate, Tyler Algier, going into his sophomore season. And I feel like he's been in the conversation a lot recently about can he do what he did last year, over 1,000 rushing yards in his rookie season? Are you guys bullish on Tyler Algier? You think they'll bring someone else in?
I think they're content to ride with Algier, and they should be. He showed a lot of promise at the end of the season. I mean, he had 1,000 yards rushing. What more do you want out of a rookie running back?
Yeah,
he looked really good, and from what I saw from him, I'm not interested in any other Falcons running back, even if Patterson's still there next year.
What about you, Greg?
So I think they should be content, but we've seen time and time again with these late round players that teams quite often aren't just content like, hey, you did great for us this past year. We're still going to bring someone in. We see that time and time again with guys that are productive, whether they're undrafted. You mentioned him on the morning show today, but like Philip Lindsay, he was just great. And then goodbye when we find someone else. So we're going to have to see. I'm not investing too heavily in him until we get through the draft and all free agency. If they leave him alone in that position pretty much, then maybe, sort of like what happened with Joey's favorite Damian Pierce when they just, went out and got Mike Boone, and like seems like probably nothing else at this point, will remain to be seen. But there's always a risk with those guys that they're looking for that whatever reason the NFL mindset is different than a lot of fantasy football mindset where they want that big name guy at running back.
Right.
I can't describe the sound of joy I made last night when Jay was like, hey, did you see that the Texans signed Mike Boone? But I was very excited.
Simon said, I'm with Craig exactly. I think I am too. I think I line up exactly with what you're saying, Craig. I'm hesitant. And he's not the type of player that like I'm going to go and overpay expecting that risk not to be there, or ignore the risk, I should say.
I mean, guys, he was a 4th round pick. It's not like he was a 6th or 7th round pick.
Yeah, but I think there's somewhere in the middle. It's not going on either extreme of it. It's recognizing there's risk here. 4th round pick is not a guaranteed.
Wasn't he a 5th round pick?
Was he 5th? I swore he
was. I mean, either way, but it's still just a later day pick. Which,
yeah. That was last draft. We're on to new draft.
I will say, as far as how drafts have been going this season so far, even in Dynasty, he's going as like, I would say between running back 25 and 35. Like, so there's a little bit of a range there, but still, like, if you're getting him that late, some of that risk does fall off because you're using a later pick on him. So
yeah, for sure.
Maybe that's the reason I'm not as worried with him. But I understand all the points though.
Yeah, that's totally fair. All right. I think we're back to Nate. Are we not?
We're on Joey.
We're on
Joey. All right, Joey. You get to pick your own category.
I'm going to do name that Aaron for 400.
400.
Get close here.
Name that Aaron.
God, I have no idea. No, I don't know.
Pass?
Yeah.
All right. You know it, Craig?
I think, is it Aaron Murray?
Oh,
Aaron
man.
Murray is correct. Wow, that zoomed right down on his crotch. Aaron Murray is correct. Fortunately, Joey, no points on that one.
Oh,
okay.
Oh man.
That towel was kind of odd shaped.
Yeah, can't not see the towel now.
Oddly, it kind of looked like Florida, and it was because he had a Georgia jersey. So it was like Georgia is up here, and then Florida is down.
Is name that Aaron?
Good photo choice, Simon.
Let's see. Is this Florida, Georgia? Can we determine?
See how it's like Georgia's above it?
Why does it look like a sock?
That
you
right?
Know why?
Does he play bass for the Red Hot Chili Peppers? What's going on here?
As I said, name that crotch. New category coming to Fantasy Football Game Show. All right, Nate.
Let's go grab bag 500.
Grab bag 500. You got it. Which of the following Spotify music genres did I make up? Nintendo Core, Cowpunk, Liquid Funk, Japanese Jazztronica, Frosted Ambient, or Escape Room?
Well, now this is kind of a BS question, JL, because you didn't make any of these up.
No, I didn't.
I'm going to go with Japanese Jazztronica.
Japanese Jazztronica. Final answer?
Yeah.
It was Frosted Ambient.
That sounds like it could be real.
I actually follow a Jazztronica playlist on Spotify.
Interesting.
I think it's the only one out of this list that I've encountered. Nintendo Core I've heard of at least.
Yeah. I had some Frosted Ambient for breakfast though. It was pretty good.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
Frosted Ambient.
That's the only one I know of on there.
Cowpunk? What does Cowpunk sound like?
Kind of like what you expected to. It's punk music, sort of like with ranches.
Moose?
No.
Can you give us an example?
No, I can't. It's like you random stuff that comes up on Spotify.
Come on, Greg.
Oh,
Dude said dang. He said Nintendo Core. Dang. Good try, Tim.
Oh, Tim.
Nice try. Unfortunately, that was incorrect, Nate. So, Craig, we're back to you, and you get to choose your own category and question value.
We're going to do free agency 100 to try to even it at the top.
Free agency 100?
Yes, please. Sorry.
All right. No, that's okay. I misheard you. Jimmy Garoppolo, QB, San Francisco 49ers.
Las Vegas Raiders.
Las Vegas Raiders is correct, Craig. Well done. Super impressive.
Jimmy
100.
G.
Jimmy G. I like
Jimmy
this landing
G in
spot.
Vegas. I'm sure he loves the landing spot too. That money in Vegas with him. Yeah.
Yeah. This has to be positive for Jimmy G. Is this positive for the Raiders? You guys think?
I think it's a lateral move.
Yeah, it's not a negative, at least.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of discord that this is bad for Devontae Adams, and Heath Cummings, who's going to be our guest on Thursday on one of our shows, brought up that one of Devontae Adams' best seasons was when he had a low ADOT. So players worrying that, Adams is going to lose that downfield production, maybe not need to be as worried with Jimmy G.
That's interesting. Are you guys worried about Devontae Adams, Nate and Craig?
Not really.
Nope.
Apparently I've been plugged into the wrong Discord.
Yes, so. And Fatso Raven said slight positive. I think I would fall into this camp. I think this is is an upgrade. It's a slight upgrade though. Maybe I'm Fatso Raven.
Maybe it's if it's an upgrade, it's very slight.
Yeah, I would say a step. I think it's a step. I'm probably more down on Derek Carr than a lot of people. Maybe a little higher on Jimmy G. Who knows? But I do think that this is at least positive from the attrition standpoint of they're not going to lose. They're not going down, even if it's a lateral move. It's better than getting I don't know.
So
Mitch
what?
Trubisky.
7 and 10 then next year.
Yeah, they're sort of just mired in the middle again still.
Can I ask the room a question? Since they brought Jimmy Garoppolo in, I didn't wait for an answer. I just started going. So since they're bringing Jimmy Garoppolo in, do you think they invest a little bit more in a backup quarterback? Because Skidham's gone now.
Possibly.
I think they should.
Yeah.
Carson Wentz.
Is he
He's
allowed
going to
go Las
Tampa,
Vegas?
remember?
Oh, seriously, stop. Don't say that. It's not funny. I'll take Baker, but
Carson Wentz, Jimmy Garoppolo quarterback competition in Vegas. I like it.
It won't be much of a competition.
Yeah.
Yeah, Carson Wentz has got it.
If you're bringing Jimmy G in, I think you have to kind of look at a backup quarterback with some playability there.
And Fatso Raven asking, how does it impact Josh Jacobs?
Probably for the better.
Yeah.
A little slight.
Why?
I mean, it's hard to say a slight uptick.
Why?
I don't think Jimmy Garoppolo is one of the premier quarterbacks in the league, and we saw what Josh Jacobs did last year, and not going out and getting Aaron Rodgers, who's more of a pass-heavy running quarterback. I think it's better for Josh Jacobs because maybe they'll lean on him a little bit more.
Yeah, what Joey said.
I'm with you. Makes sense.
Nope.
Mr. Scamper said Chase Garber's currently, obviously.
Well,
Chase Garber's illustrious backup QB. Dustin said Chase Garbers doesn't do it for you, Joey? Doesn't get the job done?
No, they need someone.
I could see him going out and getting a rookie too. I mean, it was a 3-year deal for Jimmy, and
that's a good point, Craig.
Is hoping to be there for a while. They'd probably want to try to start grooming someone. And if McDaniels is supposedly as good as he is with quarterbacks, maybe they can find someone that they're going to feel comfortable being a backup for a few years and then take over.
Where did the Raiders pick?
7.
That's Anthony Richardson territory right there, my friends.
It is very much so.
Yeah. If the Panthers don't shock everyone and bring him in.
Oh, that'd be interesting. Dave said
I could see it.
They need
I could too. They need Blaine Gabbert.
Don't go chasing Garbers. Terrible. Terrible, Jay. All right. Who left that last one?
I did.
You did?
Yep.
And now it's Joey's?
Yep.
All right, Joey.
Did you
get that one right, Craig?
Yeah, I did. That was the 100 free agency frenzy with Jimmy G, which is
you got that one. All right, so
about it.
So where are you sending Joey?
We're gonna make Joey do a sort of pick your poison on where was I again? The easy one or the makeup on the 500?
Ooh, Joey,
Let's go.
wonder 500.
Let's hit a home run.
500?
Yeah.
Because I guess 100 could be a home run too if it's a softball.
Actually, yeah, it could.
I don't know. I don't understand the metaphor fully.
I'm gonna do 500.
500. All right.
Yeah.
Hassan Reddick, 2017 to 2020, the Arizona Cardinals. 2021, question mark.
I
2022,
gave
the
Joey my
Eagles.
question.
You know this one, Craig?
Well, that's IDP, so it's more in my wheelhouse than Cordero
And
Patterson.
I need to,
unfortunately.
I'm in the Kings Classic IDP league with Craig, so I should get this right? Is it Detroit Lions?
Final answer?
Yeah.
Carolina Panthers.
Yes.
I had the colors in the animal, correct?
Yep, you did.
Yeah. See, that's where my head was at, guys. You should be up in here sometime. It's quite a journey.
No, thank
Quite a
you.
place.
Decline
I'm good.
invitation. Send back to sender. And Scamper's got it. Panthers. Dustin, Panthers. Fatso Ravens, Panthers, Titans. I mean, whoops.
Same color scheme. Yeah.
Entirely wrong on that one again. My bad. And Jay said, do it, coward.
I did it.
I don't know what it is, but do it.
And I missed it. Do you ever think the chat just looks at us and like, why are they on the show? Why am I not up there?
Oh, I think entirely. The entire time they're thinking that. All right. Joey got that one wrong. So, but Nate, we're back to you.
Let's go grab bag 400.
Grab bag 400. Which zoo is the largest in the United States? San Diego Zoo, Columbus Zoo and Aquarium, the Bronx Zoo, Omaha's Henry Dorley Zoo and Aquarium.
I believe it's the San Diego Zoo, and I will make that my final answer.
San Diego Zoo is incorrect.
Oh!
The Columbus Zoo and Aquarium.
I think
Because of the
Raleigh,
aquarium.
Jay Felicio, correct me if I'm wrong. I believe Raleigh is one of the largest ones in the country as well. Larger
Wow.
than San Diego.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
Just aquariums. I think Atlanta's up there. Baltimore's got an aquarium, but I don't know how it does size-wise. I guess aquariums are just water zoos.
That's just the river. Jail.
That's just our dirty harbor, our dirty, stinky inner harbor. Dave said San Diego. Dude, the entire chat got tricked by San Diego.
I would've gotten
Tim,
that
San
wrong,
Diego.
too.
Dave, San Diego. Scamper, San Diego. Except for Dustin.
Yeah, but
Goo-
does Dustin live in Columbus?
And Google told him Columbus. And so I said San Diego is number 2.
Jeff Bell goes to the Columbus Zoo quite a bit.
Does he?
Yeah, he talks about it. Anytime he goes, he mentions it.
Ask him how big it is. No other context.
How big is your zoo, Joe?
I'll do it right now. I'm gonna
And
ask.
Tim
him.
said that's a nonsense question. Aquarium isn't a zoo. Aquarium's a water zoo, Tim. Everybody knows
Yeah,
that.
it's a water zoo.
Come on.
I just texted Jeff Bell. How big is it? And that's it.
Nice. All
And then
right.
if he's like, "What are you talking about?" Like, well, I guess you don't watch my shows, even though I
Yeah.
watch yours. It's gonna be a great interaction. I can't wait.
Columbus
Sounds
Zoo.
like it. Make sure you post it on Twitter for all of us, please.
I will.
All right, Greg. We're back to you, and you get to choose your own category and question value.
Grab bag for 200.
Grab back 200. Spell the vegetable pictured below.
That stuff.
Thanks for warning me, Simon. All right.
B-
Whenever you want to start.
All right, starting out. BROCCOLI.
Final answer?
Yep.
All right. So you said BROCCOLI. I guess I should have asked you final answer after I spelled it.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. That is correct. Well done, Craig. Are you a wizard? How'd you know that?
We eat a
Impressive.
lot of broccoli, so it's probably been absorbed from the packaging that I've seen it on
Dude,
shopping.
I eat absurd amount of broccoli. I don't know how to spell it.
You guys are gross. Ugh.
You don't eat broccoli? I mean, it's one of
God,
like the
no.
4 foods I can eat, Nate. Give me a break.
Well, I'm sorry, JM.
My options are limited. I
So
don't even like
I
all
eat-
vegetables.
I eat broccoli, but is it cheating if you put Parmesan cheese on it?
No.
Okay, then I eat
Is
broccoli.
it cheating if you cover it completely in nacho cheese sauce?
No.
You're still eating it. So, I mean, you get something.
That's true. Yeah, fair enough.
Tim said you wouldn't call the Georgia Aquarium a zoo, though. You would call it a water zoo.
You haven't been there on a Sunday.
Oh,
that means there's a lot of people there. Yeah.
Nice.
I have an update from Jeff Bell. He sent me this emoji. Like with the
that big, huh?
Guys, yeah.
Huh. All right, Craig, you got that one correct. So you're choosing Joey's next category here. Where do you want to send him?
We're going to give him a shot. We're going to send him to Name That Aaron.
Name that Aaron.
Do 300 because I can double my money and still win. So I'm going to do that.
300?
Yeah.
All right, name that Aaron.
Oh, rest in peace, Aaron Carter.
Rest in peace, Aaron Carter. Well done, Joey. That's going to give you 300 additional points here. I think we got time to speed through one more round.
No Aaron Carter questions?
No Aaron Carter questions.
Okay.
Yeah.
He has opinions.
Nate, we're back to you. And Joey gets to choose your category. Where are you sending Nate?
I'm going to send Nate to Grab Bag.
Grab Bag. All right, Nate, you have one option here. Which film won Best Picture at the 95th Academy Awards presented this past Sunday? Everything, Everywhere, All at Once, Minions, The Rise of Gru, or the Bob's Burger movie?
Oh, Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. Well deserved. If you haven't seen that movie, it is absolutely phenomenal.
Show Me Everything, Everywhere, All at Once is correct. Well done.
I mean, Bob's Burgers got robbed.
Yeah,
We
totally.
did.
And Linda, man, she shined in that. Mr.
Great film.
Fishburger? What's
Fish
his name?
odor. Fish
Somebody
odor.
got the book to go along with the movie. That's neat.
All right.
Can't open it. This book, it just like keep trying.
That's a great book. How many pages is that, Joey?
74.
All of Joey's books are stuck shut, apparently.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm sending Craig to where was I again?
Where was I again? All right, Craig. Kenyon Drake, 2016 to 2018, the Saints. 2019, the Saints and Cardinals. 2020, the Cardinals. 2021, question mark. 2022, the Baltimore Ravens.
I will say the Raiders.
Raiders?
Yeah.
That is correct. Well done, Craig, with the late game lead here. And you get to well, no, you don't.
Mhm.
Joey's
Back with
category's
the
already
Aarons.
been chosen for him. And yeah, you get the Name That Aaron anyway, Joey. So here's your 500. Name that Aaron.
Aaron Burr.
Final answer?
Yeah.
Aaron Burr is correct.
Let's
Joey
go,
with
world
the
U.S. history.
If that wasn't that Aaron Burr, I think was the only historical Aaron any of us could name because of his
Oh yeah.
I do not remember it was a commercial for, so bad on them. But you remember the guy that was eating the peanut butter? And it was like the radio trivia contest, and he knew the answer, and he had a mouthful of peanut butter, and he's like, "Oh, buh," and they couldn't understand what he was saying.
Yes.
Yeah, it was a
Geico.
good commercial. Was
I
it
feel like
Geico
I feel like it was Geico.
or Snickers? One of the two. Yeah.
So this wasn't a real guy?
Buh. And he worked in the Aaron Burr Alexander Hamilton Museum, and so it was like, "Oh my god, I know this question." Yeah.
Ah, I see. All right, guys. Well, we are going into our round of Final Jeopardy here. This one's going to work a little differently than our previous rounds. Each contestant is going to, I'm going to tell you the category, and then each contestant is going to write down their wager amount out of their allotted amount there below at the bottom of the screen. Craig, you have 1,500. Joey, 1,400. Nate, you have 1,300. Once you do that, you're going to all reveal at the same time. And then I'm going to tell you the question. You're going to write down your question. You'll reveal the question at the same time. You'll get it. You'll figure it out. All right. Here's your question. Patrick Mahomes and oh, I'm sorry. Oops. Whoops. Yeah. Pretend like you didn't see that.
Question.
I flipped it so quick. You couldn't have read the whole thing. All right. The category is 2022 season. All right. Write down your wagers. Write down your wagers. I need some.
You just want him to put him up when we're done or when the music stops?
We'll all reveal at the same time as soon as everyone's ready. You ready, Nate?
Is it the song for Lion Gag Honda?
Yeah.
Come on down to
Come on
Lion
down.
Gag Honda.
Deals at Lion Gag Honda.
You need to get Keith on them being a sponsor for your morning show.
We do. All right, Nate, you ready?
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead and reveal your wagers, contestants.
Crap.
Can you even see
done with
mine?
this app.
No.
Mine's 1,200. I'm done
Mine's-
with this app.
1,300.
1,300 from Nate, 1,500 from Craig, and 1,200 from Joey.
So I hope we all get this wrong.
Well,
All right. Ladarius said, am I in an elevator in the 1970s? Yes, you are. And Scott Fish is here in the elevator. He just
Scott
farted.
Fish, welcome. I blamed it on
And
you,
it
JL.
smelled. He blamed it on me. His favorite prank. All right, contestants. Take this down. Boom. All right.
I heard you talking about the hot dog in the elevator. Was Scott Fish there that day? Because that seems like a Scott Fish thing to do. Put a hot
No,
dog
he
in
didn't
an
come to that
elevator.
one. And
Okay.
he had big FOMO. Yeah, it was Detroit. All right, contestants, here's your question. Patrick Mahomes and Justin Herbert were number 1 and number 2 in passing yards during the 2023 regular season. Which quarterback had the third most passing yards with 4,694? Is it Kirk
Boy, that's-
Cousins, Jared Goff, or Tom Brady?
It's pretty cool. Simon's a time traveler for the 2023 regular season.
Yeah, that is pretty cool. That is pretty cool. I wish he would have given me some cool bets to put down from the
I know.
past.
That would be nice.
All right, contestants, you write down your guesses whenever you have it. You good to go?
I'm
Good,
ready.
Greg?
I'm ready.
You got it, Joey? All
Yeah.
right, go ahead and reveal. Let's see. Tom Brady from Nate. Kirk
I'm losing
Cousins
either way.
from Craig. And Joey, you said Tom Brady?
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady.
Unless it's Jared Goff. It's not Jared Goff.
Unless it is
Okay.
Jared Goff. Do you want to change your answer, Joey?
No.
Are you sure? I think you should change it to Jared Goff.
No. I'm losing, I think, anyway here.
All right. Well, the answer, Patrick Mahomes, Justin Herbert's number 1 in passing yards, number 1 and 2 in passing yards last season. Which QB had the third most passing yards, 4,694? The answer is Tom Brady.
Oh, there you go.
Tom Brady. So Nate and
Good job,
Joey
Nate.
are actually going to tie. Yeah. Joey, you had
How?
1,400 at the end of the game. Nate had 1,300. You bet 1,200. Nate bet 1,300.
We tied.
We
So
tied.
You tied.
Oh,
We got to share custody of the,
feel like
Coles
this is
cash.
I feel like this is the first ever Jeopardy tie.
I still haven't seen any Coles cash, by the way.
Have
For
you
my
checked
wa-
your fax
Do
machine?
we have your address?
No, just fax it. I'll send you my
Sometimes we-
fax number. It's fine.
Sometimes we just mail things with no address on them. We forget.
just write Nate Paulbut on it. They'll figure it out.
They'll figure it out. Well, that was awesome. Thank you guys so much. That was a ton of fun. Nate and Craig, thank you guys for joining the show.
Yeah.
Thanks for having
us,
me.
man.
I don't know why their names aren't showing up. Oh, here we go. StreamYard. Boom. Make sure you're following them. If you aren't already, go follow Craig at RotoHeat Craig right there under his face, and Nate at Nate Polvote right under his beautiful face. Fantastic follows.
Follow Craig more than me. He's
Follow
funnier.
them both, not mutually exclusive. Block Joey though. He will send you troubling pictures if you don't.
It's true. Of feet, usually.
We've been
No,
we've been
just
trying to
of
get
me
him stopped.
playing the board game Trouble. Is that what it's called? Trouble, or is it
Trouble.
Sorry?
Yeah.
No, there's
Sorry.
Trouble with
There's
the
a two
little
different
bubble.
games.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'll send you sorry after.
Mhm.
Send you sorry after. That's going to do it for us today, though. If you haven't already, hit that like button on YouTube and subscribe to Front Yard Fantasy. We're here every single day putting out content for you, fantasy football content, NFL content, nonsense content, pictures of puzzles and games. It's honestly, I can't make sense of it. But we'll be back tomorrow at 7 a.m. bright and early for the Front Yard Fantasy Morning Show. Until then, have a good night. Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.